Here is a quick overview of the Cwicly Navigator panel. You can easily find it in the top right-hand corner in the Gutenberg Editor. The Cwicly Navigator allows a global overview of the elements on your page, as well as makes interacting with these elements seamless. The Navigator is designed for maximum usability comfort, with the possibility of positioning it according to your exact needs. You can dock it, drag it anywhere on the page, while also making it as big or small as needed. With a click, you can also open or close nested elements with the Open, Close All buttons available, on top of the added feature of renaming every single element in the Navigator. For the moment, we have a free-moving Navigator, which can easily be positioned anywhere on the page by grabbing the top of the Navigator and dragging it to the desired area. We can change its dimensions by simply dragging both its sides and bottom. By default, when the Navigator is opened, every nested element is open, but if you need an overall vision of your page's structure, you can simply close it by selecting the Close icon. Of course, you can revert to the open view by simply selecting the icon besides it. You can also select nested elements that you wish to open and close specifically by simply selecting the arrow icon besides the block's name. It makes browsing through complicated nested elements easier. Sometimes, the free-moving Navigator can be distracting and get in the way of editing, which makes the docking feature essential. With a click on the docking icons placed on the top right-hand corner, you can choose to either have it placed on the right or the left, depending on your editing style and comfort preferences. The Navigator is out of the way, and though it has a predefined height, you can still customize how large it is by dragging its sides. It's important to note that this is a smart Navigator that remembers the last position it was put in, as well as its dimensions, which makes it that much more personal and customizable, avoiding unnecessary time to reset a Navigator to your exact wants. Once you have decided where and how you want your Navigator to look, you can use the Navigator in different ways and for different reasons. When hovering on blocks on the Navigator, the block in question will have a blue border appear around it to make it more visible on the editor viewport. Once you have actually selected an element, you will know it is properly selected when the blue background color appears on the said element. Secondly, whether you choose to browse through the Navigator and then click on the block to see it appear in the design viewport, or browse for your page to see it appear on the Navigator panel, you will get smoothly positioned to it either way. Ultimately, it depends on your browsing preferences. Dragging and dropping elements in the Navigator has never been easier by simply grabbing the dotted icon and placing it wherever you like. If you want an element to be nested in, say, a div, you simply need to drag it to the side. And to take it out of an element, you can simply place it on top or on the bottom without leaving a spacing for it to be nested. Speaking of nested elements, if you grab an element nesting other elements, a number shows up in the top right-hand corner, indicating the number of elements nested, which is a neat feature. Additionally, it was important to have a feature allowing you to customize the name of elements from the Navigator itself, or from the primary tab in the Navigator panel, furthering customization possibilities and facilitating workflow. Of course, you can also delete elements from the Navigator by clicking the cross icon. And as a little bonus feature, you can also visually see elements which have link wrappers with the LW acronym indicator, as well as relative styles with the RS acronym indicator, and lastly, interactions with the IT acronym indicator. This is a handy little feature to kicking things up. And that's how to use the Cwicly Navigator panel.